Unbelievably excited. This is the journey that we went on maybe 5 years ago now, trying to pursue something that's never been done in the country. There's been no team that's ever reached a World Cup in any sort, so we are making history already in Jamaica, and it'll just be really nice to do that in a style as well. I think it posed a lot of issues given sponsorship and things like that, but actually on the back of it, it created an excitement which ultimately helped us in a way. It gives us a year to prepare more, a year to bring on board more sponsors, and a year to get the word out that Jamaicans are playing rugby league. And not many people know this. I've just spoke to a few people there, and they were shocked when I told them there's a league in Jamaica. Rugby league is being played in Jamaica. Let that sink in. It's not in the north of England, Australia or New Zealand, in Jamaica. So when we get that word out there and people start to realise it and take it seriously, then it's going to be impressive. So the year delay has actually worked in our favour a little bit. Unbelievable, the heritage side of players like myself, I'm representing my family and I'm absolutely overwhelmed to do that. And there's not many left. You've probably got another 10 years of heritage players, and then it all has to come down to domestic homegrown players, and that's your 10-year buffer. And this kind of excitement, the snowball effect from this could be massive, not just for Jamaica Rugby League, but for the game in general. You want to see different faces and people in the crowds, and to get a Jamaican Rugby League team playing, you're going to get different faces and different people in the crowd, generating new revenues through new sponsorship and reaching parts of the world, not just the country, the world, where teams have never been before. So this could just be big. This could be big for the rugby league in general. I'm always a big believer in, when I'm playing for Huddersfield or I'm playing for Jamaica, it's the same principle. I look at one game at a time. So for me, we've got Ireland the first game, and I know a lot of them boys. I play against them week in, week out. I know the traits, I know what they're good at. I probably know a few of the weaknesses. Likewise, they'll know what I'm good at, my weaknesses. So it's going to be a really good tussle. One thing that we're not going to let go away from us is the effort and attitude that we've got. The pride that when we pull this jersey on, it means so much to us individually, collectively, and as a group. We know the hardships we've come through to get to this point. I remember the first time I played for Jamaica, and it was a case of you pay for your own flight, so you don't play. You pay for your accommodation, you don't play. And it wasn't a case of they were holding money back. There was just no money there. But we did it for the greater good, to be in this position now, to enjoy the moments that we're enjoying now. Being here today, it's an honour to represent Jamaica and showcase what we do. So, it's going to be massive for the game, massive for us, but we're just going to enjoy it game by game, week by week, and hopefully do our nation proud. So I got real two things. For club level, the motivation for that is simple, it's family. I want to create the Golding name, my name Golding, and I want people, I want that to be not a household name or anything like that, more just a case of I want to represent the name Golding for my family, to show that kind of honour that's been passed down to me, and I'm going to leave it in a better place than when I found it. The name Golding has done something in my lifetime, but actually, when I'm playing for Jamaica, I started this journey because of identity. I wasn't sure who I was just Ashton Golding, a rugby league player. So I had to look into who I was, what my family was like, where my family's from, why did we come to this country. And on that journey, I've been lucky enough to play for Jamaica and meet new people and find a lot of stuff out about myself I never knew. So the journey's still continuing, but playing for Jamaica is, for me, all about identity and who I am and what I represent. I call him superstar and I call him the MVP, and there's a reason for that. I probably won't tell you now, but Kieran Rush, he's under the radar, very young lad, very, very good player. And I'm going to all say AJ Wallace, but I know I said one, but I'll give you two. AJ and Kieran Rush, that's me, I swear.